Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul EastX Twitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight, I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hello.
Alright, and we're going to play some DuckTales Remastered for Xbox One. This game was also released on many other platforms, including mobile, Steam, PlayStation 3, and the Wii. But it has been removed from digital marketplaces, so the only way you can get it now is to either get a physical copy for PlayStation or Xbox, or buy a digital code from Amazon for the Xbox version. And that's what we did for tonight's prizes. Here we go, DuckTales Remastered. Who's the original developer of DuckTales, Tyler, do you know?
I have no idea. It wasn't Capcom?
It was Capcom.
Oh.
But Remastered was actually developed by everyone's favorite 2D game studio.
Oh, WayForward.
That's right, makers of the Shantae series. Yay, thank you, Brian. He donated 300, so now he's just unlocked an exclusive remote for the rest of the month. Way to go, Brian. Easy it is. So you get all the achievements out of the way besides the difficulty ones on easy, and then you go on to hard and then extreme. Here comes our intro. So for the remake, for Remastered, they actually had all of the surviving DuckTales voice actors voice the cinematics. The NES game obviously did not have voice cinematics, it just had like very simple text-based.
Me money didn't allow. Quick, Duckworth, get the limo.
That's the original voice of Scrooge.
The Beagle Boys.
Yep, those Beagle Boys, they are always causing trouble.
Hurry!
This intro is actually all new. It wasn't in the NES game at all, as far as I know.
Yeah, no.
There's Uncle Scrooge. He's jumping out of his car.
What the Beagle Boys again? They think they can stand between Scrooge McDuck and his...
It's cool that we got to see Duckworth. You know, in the new DuckTales show, which is a very good show, they did make a big change. They changed Duckworth into a ghost.
Huh, weird. Brian asked if there's supposed to be an echo in the game audio. There shouldn't be.
No, I don't think so. Is anyone else noticing a problem with echo? So the most fun thing about this game's mechanics is they've given Uncle Scrooge a pogo move, and they just made a really fun platformer out of it. You know, it's not like he pogos around in the show. He'll hit things with his cane, but that's about it.
Yeah, the pogo is an iconic move in retro video gaming.
Right, my boy.
Indeed. Yeah, I mean, it was in the original game. It's not in the show DuckTales. There you go, Jenna. Also, all three, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, their voices are all done by the same person, and I think it's the voice of Minnie Mouse who died. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was her. You know, she died earlier this year.
Don't worry, lad, I'll save you.
I do not know.
She also did the voice of Martin Prince in The Simpsons.
Oh, really?
Yes. And rather than, I mean, you can tell if you listen, like, Martin's voice sounds a lot like Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Oh, interesting.
You're welcome, lad. But Huey, what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, that's true. The tutorial level itself is all new.
We?
Yeah, the whole tutorial thing is new.
Darker player, you just murdered the word boys. So, interesting thing about Martin Prince's voice actor dying is that instead of killing the character off like they did with Mrs. Krabappel and Maud Flanders, they recast for Martin.
Huh, weird. Not like Martin was an essential character that had to continue to show up on the show.
Yeah, I guess it's just like hard for them to come up with new enduring characters.
Yeah.
So they'd rather keep them around at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, their episodes are terrible now, so.
That is true. Although the intros can be really elaborate and interesting. But they're very nerdy and fan servicey, aren't they?
A lot of them are, yeah. But yeah, that's probably the best part. You can shut it off after you see what the intro is.
Agreed.
I remember, like, kind of being disappointed that, like, all the collectibles really don't do anything for you in this game, besides, like, it's still just for score.
That is true.
I don't know what they would do, but, like, it's you know, who cares? I think maybe Spore affected achievements as well, but I don't remember.
Yeah, well, I know you have to collect a ton of money. Like, you have to hit a big money milestone for an achievement. Like, you're filling up the money bin, because they added the money bin to the remake. I like that. I mean, at least there's incentive to pick up all the money. But, yeah, it would be neat if there was other stuff you could do with the items you collect.
Yeah.
And because money appears just from passing over certain areas, you're encouraged to just jump around everywhere.
Yeah, you just bounce around everywhere in this game. Darker player's talking about Magica Dispel, and I don't know if she's in the new one or not.
In the new show? I believe
Yeah.
she is. I haven't seen her in it, but I believe I read that she was.
Is Gizmo Duck?
That's a good question. You would think so. I mean, they've had Darkwing Duck, although what they did with Darkwing Duck is kind of weird, but... And they've
Had
had...
Darkwing Duck in an episode?
But it's, like, in the universe of DuckTales, the new DuckTales, Darkwing Duck is like a property like Batman, so they're making a movie, and so there's an actor dressed as Darkwing Duck.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just have him exist as a hero in that universe.
Right,
I guess,
exactly. Be a hero and not a fictional hero.
right. Maybe it's because they don't want, like, super-powered people walking around other than Magica.
Maybe.
Ah. Okay. Gotta watch out for these hammers. It's hammer time. Don't worry. That's right, Brandy. That was a good show. Do you know, there's some studio recently that pitched a remake of the Darkwing Duck, or like a new Darkwing Duck game. I forget which one it was, but like, Disney unfortunately did not take them up on it.
Making a new Darkwing Duck game?
Yeah. Wouldn't that have been neat?
Yeah, but it was on the remake, right? Or on the Disney collection?
Yeah, the original game was on the collection.
Yeah, the original one, yeah. You do bounce higher in this game than you did in the original, I think.
Probably. They added extra bouncing. They use all that extra processor power for bouncing. Just like the Dead or Alive games do. Well, that's neat, Brandy. Oh, I am also on easy mode. Do you think that's a factor?
In regards to what?
The bounce height? I would think it would only affect...
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not. It's up there. Oh, I'm invincible for a minute. So how do I knock that one down? It was one or the other. I mean,
But the one you knocked down, you could have jumped on.
oh, my bad. Way to go, Paul. Oh, crap. Sorry, that's true, the original game had no different difficulties. There also was a very good Game Boy version of the original game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, the screen, you know, they had to adjust the level design a little bit, so it's more cramped, because it's a low resolution screen.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's got the music, it's got all the same stuff. So back then, that was a good portable game to have.
You'll never beat us, Scrooge.
Who asked you? Oh,
When I get
I'm getting myself hit.
I'm gonna buy Ma a new hat.
Okay, note to self, don't die.
Yeah, try not to die on easy mode in the tutorial.
Oh god. I'm getting impatient.
Fat lot of good that will do us.
Alright, giving away a Steam game, Sanitarium, which is a point-and-click adventure game. So if you like those games on PC, point-and-click adventures, Sanitarium is actually really interesting looking, I thought. I was kind of tempted to redeem the code myself, but I would never have time to play it. The Rescue Rangers games? Yeah, poor Rescue Rangers are largely forgotten, aren't they? There was a DuckTales promotional image that had the Rescue Rangers flying craft in it. So it was sort of a tease that they would be adding them to the newer DuckTales show, you know?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I
don't know. I don't see
it's too much.
remakes on any of these. No, in regards to like remaking all these games, I don't think that's necessary with the Disney Afternoon Collection.
You ain't getting the drop on this big old boy.
That's a fair point. I don't think Rescue Rangers, you know, although it is a very good game, I don't think it's as popular.
Yeah, isn't there 2 of them?
Yeah, there was a sequel.
Yeah.
Got you, buddy. Ow! Crap.
Your safe is securely suspended.
I hit the thing the wrong way. No, what am I doing? I'm probably gonna die. This fight always took me a little warming up to like get used to the pattern.
There you are, sir. Everything's ready, sir.
You should stop standing underneath that safe.
Your safe.
Yeah, why would he even bother doing so? Well, the Beagle Boys are famously dumb.
That's true.
Achievement, yes! See, I already had the Xbox Live Arcade game, which is worth 200 or 400 gamer score, I forget.
Yeah.
But the retail version has its own 1000 gamer score achievement list.
Now, why in the world
So now
would
I'm
you be
earning
interested in this
mad
old
new
thing?
achievements, baby.
Surely there are more valuable.
By the way, hey Oblivion, good to see you. Deadpool and
It looks like
Oblivion,
some kind of secret
2 of
code.
my awesome
Boys,
subscribers.
boys.
Gotta love them.
What did you
Yep.
find, Uncle Scrooge?
The subscriptions are what keeps the
I'm
stream
not sure,
going,
but
because
I know how to find it
they're
out.
very good
I'll feed
supporters.
it into my supercomputer and use Gyro's new crypto analysis program. Then we'll know what the Beagle Boys were after. Stand back, lads.
Giving up our Saturdays all the time, it's not that easy, is it, Tyler?
I'm a busy man.
Bring it, dude.
My weekends are always packed with things to do.
It's a treasure
Yeah, you
map.
gotta buy those pops,
And
don't
no
you?
ordinary
That's right.
treasure by the look
Hang
of
out with
things.
guys named Pops all
You
that.
don't have to buy any today.
Thank goodness. Yeah, you had to leave early last time, I remember that.
That's right. To go pop hunting.
Boy, the rest of the stream, it was real downhill from there, Tyler.
Oh, I'm sure.
The energy, just, it all left when you left.
Something's screwy.
That game, though, Sparklight, that was a really good game.
Yeah, did it get a little better? Like, you seemed very stuck at the very first area, and it wasn't really making sense what to do.
Yeah, I kept making progress, and I learned most of the game systems, and I was just having a blast after that. You know, it is a roguelite, and
That way, lads.
just once you start being able to afford upgrades and stuff, then the game really opens up.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, now I can select from all 5 levels. I like to do the levels in order. What about you, Tyler?
In order.
Then that's how it's gonna be. Yes.
So a lot of people like the moon level.
Yeah, that level has great
Get
music,
launch
doesn't
pad on
it?
the
Very
horn.
memorable.
I'm headed to the Amazon jungle to find
moon
the
level's
scepter
hard,
of the
though.
Incan king.
I didn't think this version of the game was all that hard. I think I just played on medium, but I was surprised when compared to the old Capcom version.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an especially hard game. I'm just saying out of the levels, out of the 5 main levels, the moon level, I believe, is a little bit harder.
That's probably right.
Hey, Jesus Ninja, glad to see
Thanks for
you.
the lift, launch pad.
And there's Launchpad.
Is the original version of the game on the Disney Afternoon Collection, or only this version?
Only the NES version.
Hey,
Oh, really? This version's not on the Disney Afternoon Collection?
Right.
oh, I'd be happy
Oh.
if you just keep
So
your
that's
eye
why I
on
think
the
it might
sky
just be a
for
rights issue for why they...
Yeah, then I would guess it is a rights issue. I have it on PS3 still. I bought it, I think, when it came out.
Sweet. You still have your PS3 hooked up?
Yeah. I don't turn it on ever, but it's still hooked up.
I loaned mine to my daughter's mom, my ex, and that's where it is now. But I don't know, sometime I might like to get it back and hook it up. I still have the House of the Dead games, you know, which you can play with the moon.
Yeah, those ones are fun.
and I'm not leaving till I find it.
That's about all I really need it for. But there might be a few stackable games like this that would be fun to go through. Oh yeah, they added a map to this version. Was that in the NES game?
No.
Well, map is an improvement. That's what I say. However much you might argue against it, Tyler.
It's kind of a straightforward game for needing a map, but WayForward likes their maps.
That's true. There's a few hidden things in the levels, you know, like hidden upgrades that you might not know about, and if you're looking for them, then the map is useful for that.
Launchpad, I found an ancient coin depicting a nightingale.
Like you can increase the number of hearts. Isn't that the upgrade? Like if you find certain places, like in Transylvania, there's one for sure.
I assume so.
I'm not even going to dignify that question with a response.
You tell him, Scrooge. All the extra dialogue they added really makes it feel like you're in a real DuckTales adventure. You know, I love that about it.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
So down here, there's an achievement for like making your way all the way through this underground area without getting hit, and boy, it took me. There's one time I tried for like an hour and I couldn't do it, and then another time I feel like I got it in like 20 minutes. I was just too sleepy, I guess, or something.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I think I did it with that coin that you have right now, because the coin gets you through like 2/3 of the downstairs area.
Oh, neat! I didn't realize that.
But yeah, that was a pain.
It's a good trick to know about.
Another coin! And this one has
Jesus Ninja, you ask how I've been? I've been very busy. I am overall happier than I've ever been because, you know, I've had somebody really cool come into my life and just things are much better as a result. Like, so much better.
Always good to hear.
Yes, and of course I was talking about Tyler.
Yep. I left Paul's life for a while, but now I am back.
Thank goodness. I mean, oh, no, let go of me, ah! There's even a nice animation for when you get bitten by the
Yeah, that's good.
flowers. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm sucking. Come on, Paul, do better.
Aha! A coin bearing the
Well, Darker Player, I'm sure that I left it deliberately vague.
Let's find the treasure for sure.
On purpose.
I choose taco. I will always choose taco over school.
Oh my god. We have good Mexican food, and I love it.
I like Mexican food a lot.
Thank you.
It
Jesus
and
Ninja.
Italian are my favorite.
Ooh. I was just gonna ask Jesus Ninja if he would be around for the holiday stream. We should go ahead and start promoting that, even though I have so far failed to acquire a bunch of new prizes for the holiday stream, but we'll get there.
Just buy a bunch of those Switch codes for games that are like 9 cents.
Well, that's the thing, like, is there a place where I can buy codes like that and have the code and it doesn't just apply to your account?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Well, it's in the newsletter, in today's newsletter that I sent out, but our holiday stream is going to be on December 21st this year. Saturday, December 21st. I've been thinking we had a little more time until we got there, you know, but no, it's time. Like we have next week's stream, whatever we're going to stream next week, and then it's holiday stream. Because we don't do an actual Christmas Day stream. Like, you guys are busy with your families, I'm busy with my family.
It always snows on Christmas here. It's super annoying.
Really?
Yeah, for like the last 2 or 3 years, we've had big snowstorms on Christmas Day.
Man, we had snow that one time that I shared a picture of, you know, that I took at the hotel. I don't know if you remember it. But, yeah, it was 2 years ago, I think. 2 or 3 years ago.
Look at this.
But not very often.
Ancient coin with the image of
Yeah,
a siren.
I'm sure it's pretty
It must
rare down there.
represent a good harvest.
Well, I have some codes that I like keep for a rainy day that I can use if I have to. But I would prefer to get some codes, especially for the holiday stream. So I'm going to have to dedicate some time to
Well, where are the
that.
extra fuel canisters?
I had intended to do so during Thanksgiving break, but I ended up being too busy.
Oh, you'd best find those fuel canisters, for the next thing you'll be flying is
Sounds
a
like
model
Brandy loves
airplane.
tacos too.
Is that a promise?
Who doesn't?
For real, I don't trust anybody who doesn't. And now even vegans have no excuse because Taco Cabana has those, what are they called? Beyond Meat tacos.
Yeah, Impossible Beef or whatever they call it, yeah.
Impossible beef.
Isn't it something called Impossible Burger or something?
Yeah, somewhere it's called Impossible Burger.
I didn't get rich by backing away from the challenge.
That's right. I didn't get rich by backing away from a challenge.
Did not.
Ah, this part's so hard. The thing is, yeah, you can't let yourself jump too high, and that's why it gets me hit sometimes. I'm kind of tempted to go for the achievement on stream, but I know that would be a little boring to watch. I mean, there are streams where everybody, like, you know, where the streamers try to do something hard, and everybody gets all excited when they accomplish it.
Launchpad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a few darker player, but those people are so silly that they don't even matter. You made tacos for dinner. Dang it! Why didn't I eat any of those? I had a sushi for dinner myself, but I'm sure your tacos were very good. Yeah, we bought some sushi from Kroger the other day, and I forgot all about it. So, like, by the time we ate it, the rice was kind of dry.
Yeah.
Still pretty decently good, though.
Good.
What are your thoughts on sushi, T-Dog?
Yeah, I like sushi. We used to eat it a ton.
Brandy, thank you for thank you. Oh, I can even click thank. What does that do?
Oh yeah, I can too. That's cool. Oh, it just types in, "Thanks for the haha ball." That's funny. Yeah, I like sushi. We used to eat it a ton. My mom loved it, so I kind of got burned out on it for a while, but I like sushi.
Nice. She would take you out, or she'd buy it and
Yeah,
make it, or
go
how?
out. Like, there's this half-price sushi place that she loved to go to, so...
Oh. Half price. That sounds good.
It shows a
That would go there.
shield.
It's not always with fish, Brian. I mean, for one thing, you can get sushi that's just made with crab, but also, like, California rolls don't have any fish at all, do they?
It has crab.
California rolls do? Oh, okay.
I don't know what you, if crab's called fish. I don't know how you can live in Florida and hate fish. That just is such a waste.
That is a shame. It's because he likes old people, so it all evens out. And Jesus Ninja recommends the poke bowls they have at Kroger's sushi station. That's interesting.
Huh, that sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna make one more go through of the subterranean area, although I'm pretty sure every time I've succeeded I went the other way, not left to right. But hey, what the heck.
Didn't get rich by being foolish.
It's pretty handy that Uncle Scrooge can bounce on these spiky lines, you know? I bet you wish you could do that, Tyler, in your life.
You know it.
Real life isn't that easy. Life is about the struggle. Okay, this is the hard part. I don't think I can do this. Ah, I got hit by it. Man, I was right at the end, too. Did you see that?
Oh, you just mistimed the spider, yep.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this later. It is making me feel a little pressured trying to do it on the stream over and over.
Onward and up.
Yeah, it's not terribly exciting to watch.
Agreed. Well, I mean, that's why I look to you for entertaining conversation, Tyler. I know I might have been wrong to do so.
Did
I
it,
had to
I
try.
just, yeah, I just lost your audio there for a second. That was weird.
Oh. I was saying that when we're doing something boring to watch, that we still have you to...
We have to be interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
So Brian, Excel does have both the data solver, which the guy taught us to use, and
Just what I need to help me find the scepter.
oh, what's the other one called? I guess I can pull it up. I don't know if I have it on this computer actually. But there's the two add-ons in Excel that our teacher taught us how to use. Like, so one is like for linear programming. You can use a data solver for that, and I forget what the other one is for, but it's a lot of added tools that are a lot more robust than just the simple stuff of Excel. So it wasn't too bad.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a cool class. And next semester, there's like a follow-up class, which is data visualization. And so things like, I don't know, Brian probably knows what Tableau is, but we'll be using Tableau, I believe, so I'm excited.
Well, I'm not sure what
To learn a little bit about that.
but I'm
How many credits away are you from your next degree?
I think I could have an associate's in computer science by now, but then I'd have to pay the $25 graduation fee, and I'm cheap. And I'm not really going for anything, because like the way our computer science program is set up, like you can get certificates, like you get awarded them, you don't actually get them printed unless you pay for them, but they go on your transcripts regardless. So I have like 2 or 3 computer science certificates already.
What if the images on these
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And then I'll go to data analytics one after this next class next semester.
Maybe if I surround him with
I still think you should go for that little extra degree if you already qualify for it, Tyler.
oh no, it's not
You can't say that won't look good on a resume.
Yeah, but I really haven't used my resume for anything recently.
Well, do you think... I mean, obviously you enjoy your job, but like, are you taking these classes with a mind to be able to start a new career at some point, or no?
Not really. Maybe at first I was, but my job's gotten a lot better and a lot simpler, just like less of a headache. And so, no, I'm just kind of taking them because, you know, it's a good habit to build. It does something with my free time, and, you know, it's interesting. The time, I've found that the time passes real fast for me, you know, whether I take classes or not. The semester goes by real quick, so it's always nice to get, you know, 2 classes done each semester.
That is nice. And Icky, it's remastered with an ED at the end. We gotta get the title right. Although, it's not like we got these codes from the publisher, but still.
We didn't spell DuckTales right either.
Ouch! Icky, come on now. You can just copy and paste from the spreadsheet, my bro.
Don't hate on Icky.
No, of course not. He's the best.
Sticky Icky. That's what it goes by.
Yes, and he is very, very sticky.
With a little help from your old pal, Launchpad McQuack.
Hey, Launchpad.
Oh, of course, Launchpad. I couldn't have done it without you. Now just hold on, and with a little luck, that scepter will be mine in
yes.
no time.
I was saying you could copy and paste. I know you didn't. Still love you, though. Let's do this. So, yeah, I mean, learning just for the sake of learning is not a bad thing at all. So am I going to have to do the moon next? Because it sounded like Brian wanted to see the moon.
Yeah, do the moon. The moon's cool.
Secret area. I just went to a secret area. I like when games let you go over the top edge. Like 3D games don't usually let you do stuff like that. Because the camera would just like shift with you, you know, and it's not like you're really in a secret area like that. Icky Master Edition, perfect. That's the edition I want to play. Oh, how do I... Oh, there's a bunch of bricks right up there. Oh yeah, there's just gonna be a thing that chases me, huh? Alright, let's do this. Oh god. Ouch. Got hit. I survived.
Apparently, according to our president, Americans are flushing the toilets 10 to 15 times as opposed to once.
Yeah. Dementia's not a pretty thing, is it? but
It's not.
that was a very strange thing. I mean, that's a strange thing for any president to say, isn't it?
It seems unnecessary for him to worry about, but I mean, I'm sure it's something about water preservation and all that stuff, but I just barely saw this headline now. I don't think it's too political. I mean, I would definitely make fun of any Democratic president who was talking about how often Americans need to flush their toilets.
Well, I think we have about 30 to 40% of the population who will just agree automatically, no matter what dumb thing he says. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was even the headline. It's just this quote about how many times people are flushing the toilets. That's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, like, for one thing, is there any possibility that the White House doesn't have nicer than usual toilets? I don't believe there is.
But I don't think he was talking about him. He was talking about average folk. Like us, Paul. How many times do you have to flush your toilet?
Once. Yeah, actually, we had, at my apartment, we had these crappy toilets, and we had, like, at least one where it wasn't very good. I keep getting achievements, by the way, and that's awesome. We had one that, like, you would have to flush it at least twice to get solid things to go down.
Yeah.
And that was very annoying. Then our apartments came and installed some, like, water-efficient toilets, right? To replace both of the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
And they both flush perfectly, like one time is all it takes ever. So they're water efficient and yet better than the old ones that were not.
Interesting.
Yeah, but again, you know, there's a certain way of thinking in which if they're efficient, they must be worse. And that just ain't the truth. Okay, I gotta stop stopping. I gotta take the advice of that movie Popstar and never stop, never stopping.
I didn't like that movie that much. I do like Andy Samberg, but it didn't click for me.
You know, the pace is a little off, but it is full of good jokes, and I do really like the songs. So for me, it works.
Good.
There's a Steelbook edition. It's a little bit expensive. I might like to get it eventually, but I wish it was 4K, which is not.
Onward and upward.
Yeah, possibly icky. We don't need to dwell on that, but... Speaking of stains, though, there was this brown stain on the downstairs bathroom light switch today. And I was a little bit concerned that somebody had touched it with the wrong kind of hands, you know? But then I was quickly informed that it was actually ice cream sandwich hands. Yes, and ice cream sandwiches, if you were to say not eat them out of the wrapper like you obviously should,
Right.
could get your hands very messy. So, it adds up. Way to go, Jesus Ninja! You deserved it, buddy. Again, this game is not on digital marketplaces anymore, so winning a code, even one that your host with the most bought for you, is a pretty special thing. Yeah, no, Brian, that was my fear, but it was ice cream sandwich hands. Somebody got their hands really messy, and then they went, perhaps even to wash them in the bathroom, but turned the light on first and got the light switched very messy. This person who committed this crime would not have been an adult, by the way. So don't think it's one of the adults in my life.
There it is, the King's Scepter. Well, oh, this was easier to find.
Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy earning the achievements from it. Yes. No, Brian, you're right. But like we were just saying, with ice cream sandwiches, they come in a wrapper, and you can just eat them straight out of the wrapper. There's no reason you ever need to get your hands sticky
What you
on
can
it.
do is like unwrap like 85% of the ice cream sandwich, and then you just leave a little bit of wrapper on the bottom, and then eat the rest of your ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
Holding the wrapper.
Poor Icky, he probably doesn't even know what ice cream sandwiches are.
You guys have to pay like $25 for tacos.
Yep, goes to Chili's. The only place that sells tacos
Yeah,
is Chili's.
Delicious Chili's tacos.
Well, in general, I do like me some Chili's. Unlimited chips and salsa, that's good stuff.
I like Applebee's more than Chili's, I think.
No, we don't have that in. I mean, like they do have it in Houston, but we don't have it here in my town, so I don't. Go there
I
very
mean,
often.
you're not missing anything amazing, but I prefer other Chili's. Although they got rid of the thing I like, which is like a Southwest chicken salad.
Aw.
It's really good. And they just recently removed it off the menu.
I hate when that happens. Sounds like you weren't going often enough, Tyler. Otherwise, it would still be on the menu today.
It's true, and I wasn't going often enough because I'm cheap and I don't like going places where I have to tip.
You know, I don't mind it, but I only go when I can actually afford it. You know.
Right, exactly. I mean, I like going there, but I generally go to the place that's not
That's-
tipped. Not a
yeah.
sit down. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's reasonable. Oh, Tyler's throwing some shade at Applebee's, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Brian.
He's saying Applebee's is actually Apple F's, according to him. Not even a B.
Applebee's also has $1 drinks.
Hey, that sounds good.
Each month they have a different dollar special drink.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's always really cool.
How many
Yeah,
hits does this boss take?
Applebee's
Thank
is
you.
alright.
No, Icky, I don't think we want to hear... Is it gross, Icky? Because we don't want to hear bathroom stories.
This place is falling to pieces.
No.
But, by the way, guys, I just beat the Amazon's boss. It's worth pointing out, this is a remake of the NES game, right? Well, a lot of the bosses are, like, dramatically reworked for the remaster. Because you can tell they're really big. You know, in NES games, they can't have bosses that are that big. So they,
cannot believe we
you know,
came all this
WayForward did
way
a good
for
job,
nothing.
and they would take the existing boss and they would just change its behavior or enhance it a little bit for the remaster.
Outsider, our prophecies
Wow,
have
Brian
long
gives Chili's a
foretold
solid
that
C.
our
I would give
one day
Chili's a B
return
myself.
I would give Chili's like a D,
and at
and
last
Applebee's
that
a
day
B.
has come.
Wow, maybe you have a bad Chili's over there.
Mad?
Maybe.
Quite
Human Brian says he doesn't like
Is
restaurant
there anything
franchises.
we can do to repay you?
I mean, Applebee's and Chili's are very
I did
like
come here looking for
traditional
a beach
American,
I don't
bland
suppose-
fare for the most part. There's nothing special there, really.
Hey, Platinum, awesome.
Sometimes that's where, when you're like with a big group of people, that's just the easiest place to go because everyone can find something.
Take it and
Yeah.
go in peace.
Whether they want like a burger or a steak or a salad or like a Tex-Mex kind of thing, there's lots of options.
Yeah, and I mean, like, to me, if you don't have some kind of item that you actually like at that place, then you may just be being a little picky, or you haven't tried enough things, you know? Hey, I unlocked an Avatar award. That's interesting.
Those
like, when
are
I go-
so cool. Those
I
are
miss
actually
them, yeah.
fun. Yeah.
When I go to Chili's, like, I get the chips and salsa, and I really like it. And they have some good alcoholic drinks, I should say on the stream. I mean, that other people like, because I don't like alcoholic drinks. And, I don't know, like, their mashed potatoes are very good.
I tell you,
think.
boys, there's something special about this.
You know, there's a lot of variation in mashed potatoes, but I like theirs a lot.
Yeah, it just looks
Huh.
like an old bag.
Yeah, I don't really.
It's a shame.
Mashed potatoes are
You boys
easy
need to
to
learn
do.
some
I don't really
respect
have
for
like
the
fancy
finer
mashed
things in
potatoes.
life. Now, if you're done having fun at your old uncle's expense,
If he
let me
did not
decide
listen
where
to
we
you.
should go next.
Oh my god. Oh god. Icky, why? I just got another achievement though. I'm getting mad achievements out of this game. I love that. I want to go in the money bin just to show off the money bin. Let's do that.
Don't you get achievement for that too?
I think you have to have enough money to
Oh.
get the achievement. That was not the right place. That was... The money you buy, Tyler, you can use it to unlock concept art, and I think maybe a sound test or something.
Oh, that's boring.
But at least it's something. It's more than nothing. Let's hop into the money bin! Yes!
Lone Star, I've never been to Lone Star. I've been to
Oh, you're right. There is one just for jumping in. Heck yeah.
Outback. No. Is it Outback? What's the other one besides
Yeah,
Outback?
Outback
Texas
Steak.
Roadhouse. Texas
Oh.
Roadhouse is the one we go to.
We have that here. They're pretty good. Last time we went, the service was not so great. It was actually very bad. Yes. Thank you, Brainy. I'm glad you agree. But anyway, that's the money bin, guys. That was new for the remaster. Like, they added a lot to this game to make sure if you like DuckTales that you would find the game to be a treat. And I guess we're going to the moon because Brian requested it.
Yeah, the moon's cool. Was that whole first level on Amazon?
With the green cheese
Yeah.
longevity will
Oh,
make
okay.
it
For
work
some reason I
for
thought it was
Up, and
shorter
away.
than that. That level was shorter than that.
Decently long, right? Because it's got the jungle section and then you go
Right,
up to
exactly.
the
That's what
ruins.
threw me off.
Wait,
The bloomin' onion it is pretty good, but their sauce isn't great at Texas Roadhouse.
interesting. I can't even remember what I had. our service was so bad that's what stuck in my mind. Hey, look, it's Fenton, the guy who invented Fenton is Gizmo Duck. That's right. So look, they even added a story reason for why Gizmo Duck is on the moon. I mean, that's some good thought they put into it. And Gyro is the inventor of Gizmo Duck. Gizmo Duck is DuckTales' attempt to capitalize on RoboCop.
Yeah.
RoboCop, despite being a rated R movie that's super violent, was really big with kids.
You know what's really big with kids now, even though it is rated R and shouldn't be? Is
What?
It and Pennywise. Like,
Oh yeah, that is really big with
shocking
kids.
how many kids like recognize Pennywise when I'm like in stores and stuff, or you know, it's Pennywise. It's like I haven't even seen that movie. Like, what are like 8-year-olds doing watching this?
Dang it, Tyler, why haven't you seen it? It's good.
I heard it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been out of big horror movie, Ken.
Well, whenever you want, I'll loan you my Voodoo account. You can watch it.
No, I'm sure I can.
Or someone else's, yes.
No! We've got to save him!
Duffy is good.
We
They're
do
bur-
if
No,
we
I never
ever
heard of that
find
place.
treasure of yours, Mr. McDuck.
Oh, well, we'll fix that,
Brady.
Brady.
Gizmo Duck suit. That's the only thing we've got.
So also they added a story reason for why we can breathe on the moon without spacesuits.
Yeah, I don't
'cause-
remember why they had that. I do remember that.
Yeah, in the NES game, you got a spacesuit and you're just on the moon's surface. But hey, oh, and here's that awesome music. It is very, very good music. There's a video on YouTube. A guy they do that thing where they record multiple versions of themselves to play all the parts of a song. But he's making all of the parts of the song just with his mouth, like just orally. Which is decently impressive, I think. He has truly awful, like, metal band hair, but he's talented. Yes, Platinum Ace-Trick, it is in the Disney Afternoon Collection. That game, if you're interested in the Disney Afternoon Collection, it goes on sale for $5 regularly. I mean, like, anybody who just wants to play DuckTales and doesn't care if it's the remaster, you can get the Disney Afternoon Collection on sale for $5 anytime there's a big sale. So, and you really should if you like these classic NES games. Or just Disney stuff. Don't you agree, T-Dog?
Yes.
I mean, $5, you can't go wrong. It's a ton of games, and there's some good variety. They're not all platformers. Tailspin, for instance, is a shoot-'em-up. A really weird shoot-'em-up. Do you like Tailspin? I don't actually like it that much.
I like Tailspin. It's definitely not top tier, but I like it. Are you talking about the cartoon or the game?
The game, yeah. No, the cartoon.
I never played the game, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. But there's a Genesis game of Tailspin, isn't there? And a TurboGrafx game, and they're different. So they're all different games, which is pretty interesting. Also, TurboGrafx had a different Darkwing Duck game. But, as you can imagine, not as good as a game made by Capcom, like the NES game. So, Tyler, one thing that I did this week is I finished off my Final Fight arcade machine.
Nice. When you put on the other fancy stick or whatever.
Yeah, well, okay, here's the thing. It's not 100% truly finished, because what you just mentioned, I did not put real arcade sticks in it yet. But what I did was, like, there's a panel that by default is just black on it, like underneath the control panel. But on a real arcade machine, that would have artwork on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got a nice vinyl sticker that recreates that artwork. But that's... Oh, sorry?
You spent all your Friday applying the sticker.
Well, the sticker not very easy to apply. Like, I also got one for my Street Fighter 2 cabinet, and a bunch of air bubbles in that one, I'm sad to say. Like, so the second time I actually got it right with the Final Fight one. Dang it, why would you even want to go down right there? But, I mean, that was... I mean, I'm glad, like, the practice I got on the Street Fighter one allowed me to do the Final Fight one correctly with virtually no air bubbles. Like, you'd have to really be looking to see them. So that's one thing. No, but that wasn't the only thing I did. For one thing, you have to take... It was already an assembled machine, so you have to take apart the machine to get to that panel and put the sticker on. But, no, also, the arcade 1-up screens, like in front of the screen they have what's called a bezel, like a plastic layer with artwork on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's recreating, again, like what the real arcade machines look like, because they have bezels as well. But the arcade 1-up ones, frustratingly, are very fragile. Like, they're super scratchable. Like, we scratched one without even meaning to, and we're like, how in the world did this even get scratched? But it's an unfortunate reality that they're just too easy to scratch. So, people have come up with a solution for that, and that's that you buy a piece of plastic and you get it cut the right way or cut it yourself. You drill holes in it, and then you can mount it over the existing screen. So, over the existing bezel that's in front of the screen, I should say. So that's the other thing I did. Like, we went to Lowe's and we bought a bunch of pieces of plexiglass so we'd have one for all of my machines, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to drill all the holes, which is stressful because if you drill too fast, you will crack the plastic. And that's what I did with one of them, frustratingly. But, yeah, then having drilled all the holes, then I installed the plastic over the screen of my Final Fight one. And it came out, very well. So that one, except for not having real arcade sticks, it's totally done.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm happy for it. Final Fight is one of my all-time favorite games. Was that an N64 game, Jono, or a Genesis game?
Oh, if only I had a way to open this
Donald
door.
Duck Quack Attack? That doesn't ring a bell.
Platinum, Darkwing Duck games were only made for the NES and the TurboGrafx 16.
You know a game I remember for N64? Quest.
Clay Fighter?
Quest 64. I do remember Clay Fighter 63 in the third.
That's a clever title, I think.
Yeah, it is, actually.
But was Quest any good? I know it was kind of boring.
I liked it, but it was a very early introduction to RPGs for me, and so it helped that it was a simplified kind of one. But yeah, I had fun with Quest. I'm sure that like those who had enjoyed some of the stronger Super Nintendo level RPGs would think it wasn't very good.
Yeah, every game doesn't have to be amazing. Like there's a bunch of good Zelda clones, and they're not as good as Zelda, right? But like, as long as they're competent enough, then that's a fun experience.
Yeah, it could be a fun diversion, especially when they're on consoles, when they're clones of Nintendo games, because if you don't have a Nintendo console, you definitely can't play any of them.
Yeah, what other option do you have?
Artificial gravity system is offline.
Jono claims this Donald Duck game was on the N64. I wonder if it's something where it only came out in Yeah, was it only in Europe and Australia maybe? Because that happened with a few games.
Oh, no you don't.
I have no... Are you talking about Donald Duck going quackers?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, also known as Donald Duck Quack Attack in Europe.
I didn't even know about it at all. And by the way, this part is probably new for the remaster, isn't it? Because I don't remember flying around in the moon level on the
I feel like
game.
this game is more of a inspired by the original game than in any sort of remake or remaster in any way. Like,
because it's such a significant remake, right?
It's way different than the original version of the game.
Gravity system
but in a good way.
All systems
normal. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know. I didn't realize the original version was in the Disney Afternoon Collection. I should play that and kind of compare them to see, but I didn't go back and play that after I played this one.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that
felt
before.
Very different.
I could have done that before tonight's stream, but oh well. I'm not made of time, Tyler.
It would be nice to be made of time.
Yeah, just to have all the time you want. Like, there's nothing more precious than time.
Yep.
Tell that to your people who spend all their time, you know, trying to control women's bodies and destroy the environment and whatnot.
Hey, no politics.
Well, you're right. Well, I'm not. But I'm just saying, those guys, they don't understand. You can't get time back.
Oh, if I didn't know better, I'd swear Fenton actually gets smarter when he wears
But
this.
that is what makes achievement and trophy hunting like less attractive if you think about it. It's because there's all those, you know, there's so many grindy achievements and trophies.
Yep.
And you're just pouring your time down the drain with them, aren't you? But when I work on achievements or trophies like that, I always have a show or something on that I can be listening to, so I'm being entertained in another way. That's my secret. What about you? Do you even go after that kind anymore?
No. I mean, I never really did. If the grind is like more than an hour long, we'll probably never do it. Even if it's the only trophy I need, like, for the platinum.
Oh look, there's a whole secret. Oh, that's how you get to the boss. I can't go to the boss yet.
Yeah, I think you like open it up and then you get down there.
Man, I've had things that I grinded for like 2 or 3 hours. but again, always I was also doing something else at the same time. I wouldn't just like, because it gets too mind-numbing otherwise.
Right, but I mean, even you actually can raise your like it's not the best for your completion percentage, but for your total achievement or trophy score, like those 3 hours could be spent with a game like this where you've unlocked like maybe 300 achievement points already, whereas that 3 hours of grinding maybe got you a 50-point achievement or something, right? So you completed the game, you actually ended up, you could have spent that time to get more points in a different game.
Yeah, it really depends on whether you're focusing on percentage or just total number, right?
And I definitely don't have that, like, I have to complete this game, I have to get to 100%, I don't have that at all. Like,
for me, it usually depends on how much I like the game. Like, if I really like the game, then I have to. But sometimes there's a game that I don't even like that much, and I still will anyway, like that Amazing Princess Sarah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was fairly grindy, having to play through it like 7 times.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, that is too much of them to ask, but I did it, even though I didn't really love the game. You know, I gave that to our ex-friend Adam as a present. I had an extra code for it that I gave to him when he got his Xbox One. I just wanted him to have stuff to play.
He's got 20-year-old games to play.
That's true.
Is he streaming? Let me pull out this thing. That doesn't look like he's
You still follow him?
Yeah, but I never am on Twitch. I'm on Twitch about 1.5 hours per week.
Looks like I found Gizmo Duck's
Really?
arm.
Which 1.5 hours would those be?
That would be Tuesday from 4:17 a.m. to 5:47 a.m.
Oh, so... Man, I wish that I had somebody hanging out with me who didn't mind bringing me a beverage. That would be really useful if I knew anybody like that.
Sucks for you.
Yeah, it pretty much sucks. Certainly, even if there was such a person, I don't know if they're listening at this exact moment. Because they would not be downstairs in this hypothetical scenario. But yeah, like, there's just something about achievements, you know, when they came out with achievements, those really spoke to a part of me, and I still really like them, you know. It's just that when I'm so busy, as I talked about last stream, after you left, Tyler, like, when I'm so busy, I can't prioritize them. I have to, like, just think about just playing the game. But, oh well. I know I'm silly like that. Hey, Think McFly Think. That's a fun name. Are you a new viewer? Because I haven't seen you before. 5 weeks, your gamer score hasn't increased. You're experiencing a bug or what? Because that is very unusual if you're playing. Yes, we've got another copy of DuckTales Remastered to give away, and remember guys, this is a really special thing, being able to win a copy of this game, because you cannot buy it digitally anymore through Xbox.com or through PlayStation or Steam even.
Yeah, Xbox kind of messed up achievements a little bit. I mean, it sounds like they got a lot better, but there were some issues with them not like properly unlocking or displaying on profiles. Not for 5 weeks, but they've had some headaches over time.
Now and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Why were those bricks even there? Like, I just broke these 4 bricks and there was nothing underneath them. I don't understand why they even...
Red herring.
Yeah, I guess so. But they're
The animation when you whack the wall is pretty fantastic.
Let's see. Oh, you're right. Wow. That is nice. Yeah, WayForward put so much of their heart into this game. Like, it's just, I mean, it's a wonderful game no matter any way you slice it, but if you like DuckTales, then it is particularly rewarding.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome game.
I'm so happy that we had a way that, like, I've been wanting to play my disc copy that I bought for cheap from Walmart a long time ago, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, once those codes came up for sale, I was like, hey, we can do a DuckTales stream, and we made it happen. And our viewership, unfortunately, is really bad tonight. I have to wonder, like, is it just a really busy weekend, or are viewers just, like, not going to be supportive when we play cool games like this?
Now, where did you come
People
from?
demand no more DuckTales.
I mean, you know, that newsletter takes me, like, an hour to an hour and a half to write, right?
Marvelous job, as usual, Mrs. Weekly.
Spend the time writing a newsletter, and then we have, like, half our usual viewership. That hurts my feelings. It's a shame. That's what I'm saying. It is a shame. Doesn't the moon have a health upgrade somewhere? I feel like it does. I haven't found it yet. Does anyone remember where it is?
I have no idea.
I mean, I really think some of our viewers don't... We've always been about, like, indie games and 2D games and, like, just not the big first-person shooters. Like, we've always supported that kind of game. But just in recent, like, say the last year or so, then we've had a little less support from the viewership on that kind of stuff, which is worrisome. But, I mean, obviously all of you guys who are here supporting the stream, we are very grateful for your support. I just wish we had a few more people. Yeah, maybe you're right about that, Knee Slapper. I hope that's all it is. Wolfie! So glad to see you! Wolfie's here! Yay, Wolfie just kicked our viewership up. Thank you for that. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean...
Jump off the ledge from here to get all the way back down to the bottom.
Oh, that's a good question. Let's find out. No, it killed me.
Ah, lame.
Thanks for the suggestion, Tyler.
You're welcome.
Whatever. No one heard me request a drink, unfortunately.
Well, the stream's almost over.
Yeah, that's true. I can just get it myself in 5 minutes. Brian thinks we should add a day. You know, that is something I could do. But we would, you know, like if we stream every Saturday, and well, for one thing, I added Facebook. Like I know I haven't done enough with it, but we do at least stream on Facebook now, so that's something, right?
Are you streaming on Facebook?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I just mean to say that we like post about it on Facebook, and we can share those posts easily and whatnot. Like I shared a post about this to a retro group that I'm a part of, and some people liked it and stuff, but none of those people are here tonight. So, and that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like what if, for instance, what if every Wednesday I also streamed? Like, the problem is, like, I mean, I take it seriously. I have to really reshape my life around that and make sure that I'm always going to do it. And that's a big time commitment. If it would very likely pay off, then I would love it. But you know, there's been times, Tyler, when we try something. Like, remember when I first started streaming? Within the first year, I was like streaming like 5 days a week, and that didn't necessarily bring us enough new viewers to warrant upending my life around it. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, like, you could stream 60 hours a week and you still might not have any success. It's not like guaranteed.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, like, the effort has to pay off. If the effort doesn't pay off, then why am I doing it? Or why is anyone doing it? Man, I just broke the wrong block. Oh, well. Oh, nice. Congratulations, Wolfblade. Wolfie got a Switch Lite. I would really like to have a Switch Lite. I enjoy my Switch a whole lot, but it, you know, the Switch Lite being more portable, that would be really handy. He's playing Pokemon. On my Switch, I'm still trying to beat that Sydney Hunter game. I'm sad to say I haven't beaten it yet. I'm still struggling. I mean, but like, when I get free time about once a week, I do play it.
A lot of people don't really like the new Pokemon. The more long-time fans haven't really embraced the new Pokemon.
Well, they're just extremely butthurt about how it reduced the Pokedex.
Yeah, they like removed about 50% of the Pokemon.
Yeah, and I, you know, remember I may have. Say it again.
They did like Thanos. They snapped, and like half the Pokemon universe was gone.
I guess it is like that, but I mean, it is the first one on the new generation. I mean, like when EA makes a new FIFA game, they take out like all the features on the you know, on the new platform.
Yeah, but they always get tons of crap for that too. Like no one says like, "Oh yeah, this is great. I'm glad that happened."
But people keep playing FIFA, don't they?
Well, they play Pokemon too. But they're complaining about it. So I'm sure Pokemon sold like crazy.
It did. It's actually like the fastest selling one, I think. Something like 5 million
very easy. Which, I mean, Pokemon games in general are quite easy, so if it's easier than your average Pokemon game, it must be very easy.
Tyler, I didn't notice what the requirement is to open up the path to the boss. Does anyone know?
Maybe I think you might have to go to the left and talk to the guy, and then give him the Gizmoduck stuff, and then he'll come and destroy.
Oh, that must. Yeah, you're probably right. It's been like that DuckTales review that I shared in the newsletter for Windows Central. That was the last time I played this. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, Brian. I think it was right around 6 million in a week, which is, well, 3 million per version-ish, but that's a big number.
You were right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh boy! Now we can blast into the treasure!
Yay, Deadpool! Way to go! I'm proud of you, Deadpool.
I think I left my favorite $2 bill under the back seat. Would you mind getting it for me?
Sure thing, Mr. McDuck.
Oh, Gyro doesn't know that Fenton is Gizmoduck.
So he doesn't find out you're Gizmoduck when you put on that suit.
I don't remember.
Well, they just revealed that he doesn't know.
Here, sir. Won't he figure it out anyway? When Gizmoduck appears and I mysteriously vanish?
I wouldn't worry about that. Gyro may be a brilliant inventor, but his deductive reasoning skills are about as good as yours.
Oh.
Ouch.
Hey!
Would you just get on with it? Say your secret code word and activate that.
Congratulations, Jay Brones. Yeah, which one won DuckTales and which one won the Steam game?
Oh, blather and blather.
Kingdom New Lands was donated by Perfect Zero, so Perfect Zero, thank you for that. Perfect Zero is a good friend.
I'm useful to the
He's literally the anti-Stotch, Tyler.
toward the offending blockade, so that I might feel justice upon it.
Like, he's just always positive and never gets upset about anything.
Who's that?
Perfect Zero.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's, you know...
They're gone.
He's a unique character, but he is a very good friend of the stream, and that's what we need, is friends of the stream. Hey, wow, our viewer count shot up somehow right at the end of the stream. What are the odds? Yes! Oh, look at that, Gizmo Duck. He's actually, like, killing all the bad guys. That didn't happen in the NES game, did it?
Oh, I don't think, like, any of this happened.
Yeah, this is amazing. No, he was in the moon level for sure, but...
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't even remember that, but...
No, he was for sure. I do remember that. But not, like, going with you and killing bad guys for you.
Right.
That's exciting. Yeah, I guess so. Well, Perfect Zero, I mean, you're always polite and positive, and again, that's much better than being cynical and obnoxious. Like some people we know.
This is the place. Gyro's calculation said the green cheese of longevity lies just beyond.
Okay, we're gonna beat this boss, and then we're gonna end the stream, guys, so... I wasn't talking about you, Human Brian.
How was that, Mr. I mean, well, the path is clear, good sir.
But on my Switch, besides like playing Sydney Hunter portably on my own, I also... Oh, the Beagle Boys, no! But I also, like, obviously play family games with the family here and there, like Mario or Jackbox Party Pack or whatever. Like, we've actually been playing Jackbox on it a lot. It's so easy to take to other places, right? So, like, for both Thanksgiving dinners we went to, we took the Switch with us and played Jackbox over there.
How did you find out about the green cheese?
Yeah, I love it.
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, thanks for saving me the trouble of...
Hey, look, it's Flitheart.
I'll stop him, Mr. McDuck! Halt, evildoer!
No, Gizmo Duck. I need you to help me deal with the...
Oh, Gizmo Duck ran off. Now I gotta fight the boss on my own. Thanks for nothing, Gizmo Duck. Can I not follow him? No, it doesn't let you follow him. There should be a wall or something that prevents you from doing it. Not just invisible, I mean. Hey, and we have lighting effects down here. Those are fun. Why are there lighting effects here and not in the Amazon, which also has a subterranean section? Perhaps we shouldn't think about that, Tyler.
What was the question? Oh,
There's lighting effects down here, but there were subterranean... Amazon has a subterranean section, so shouldn't it also do the same thing? Because the light is just around Scrooge McDuck wherever he goes. Why did I break that? Let's see if it comes back. It does, good. Oh wait, but the chest doesn't come back? That's annoying. When you leave, like, any hidden chests you reveal don't come back when you leave the screen. That's just cold. Well, 16-bit games would sometimes have lighting effects, but it was not very common, and they were doing it, accomplishing it in much different ways. Gotta love the music. I hope the people on stream can hear it. Got another little hidden section here.
Yeah, see, there's all these secrets, but the secrets are worthless. Like...
Oh, like the extra heart container I just got?
Oh, that's not worthless. Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like one per level. That is
right.
Better than every other one. Stupid gems.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they were more valuable in general, but those heart containers are definitely worth it.
Yeah, the heart containers are huge.
So what have you been playing lately, Tyler?
I just started playing Crash Team Racing.
Oh, like we streamed one time.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you buy it on sale?
Yes, during Black Friday.
How much was
No,
it?
not the cheese. Anything but
$15.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
How do you
not
like
bad
it?
at all. I like it so far. It's good. It's weird that like accelerate is
Scott,
X.
I thought that stuff was supposed to be an anti-aging
There's not an option to
culture,
change
not
it?
an instant growth.
You can change it to make accelerate R2, but you can't get like brake to L2. So
Dang.
brake is still square. So like you might as well just use X because when you want to brake, you need to be close. Your finger needs to be close to it.
That's annoying.
And then I beat Ukulele in the Impossible Layer.
Way to go. How'd you like that one?
I liked it a lot.
Me
It was
too.
maybe a little bit too long for its own good, but it was fun.
Did it make you
I
like
did
have
get
to?
the platinum on that one.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. Was there anything you had to go out of your way for?
The only hard part was that final, like, I don't know, like, the Impossible Layer is, pretty tough, the final level that you can, like, access at any time.
Yeah, it's weird how you can access it at any time.
Yeah. But yeah, that was tough. And no, I had to replay a bunch of levels for stupid collectibles, but besides that,
That's not so bad.
nah, not too bad.
So being able to go to the end at any time, isn't that just like Majora's Mask?
Cut out for me after end at any time.
I said, isn't that just like Majora's Mask?
No. Is it?
I'm gonna say that it is, even though I never played Majora's Mask and know nothing
No,
about it.
it's not. I forget exactly what Majora's Mask does, but
Well, the moon is there the whole time, but you can't go fight it until you've done a million things with time travel or something. I don't know.
right. But yeah, like you can't access it. Like this, you could. There's actually like a super special unlockable in the game, and thank God you don't have to do it for a trophy, but where you do it before you earn any of the bees that protect you during it. So like they do reward you for trying to beat it, you know, immediately. But that's
Yes.
ridiculous. Simius said I only play $2 games that have plats, and so he's just, you know, what do they call that?
Salty?
Projecting.
Ah, yeah, that is projecting.
He did just complete Red Dead Redemption 2, which is basically the definition of a $2 game.
Wow, no, that must have been very time consuming. Simius, it's good to see you. Have you been here this whole time? I was just
Probably
thinking, like, Simius said it was cool that we were streaming this game, but then I didn't see him and I was sad.
What a jerk. He is a jerk, that's for sure.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, he's a
Look
dick.
at the money I got. Dang. I don't think you're what Tyler's saying, Simius.
What is that smell, Scrooge?
Oh, you saw Knives Out. That's the sequel, I mean, sorry, the spin-off to Scott Pilgrim, is what I hear. Even though no one gets that joke but me.
I get it, but it's just not good.
Oh, you hurt my feelings, Tyler. That knife went straight into my heart.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Speak for yourself, Uncle Scrooge. Yeah, you gotta get out.
Thank you, Brandy. Have you seen Scott Pilgrim, Brandy? I mean, you must have if you get the show.
Have I seen Scott Pilgrim?
Well, I know you have, right?
Oh,
Achievement,
yeah.
50 gamer score, wow.
Yeah, I love
yes.
Scott Pilgrim. It's one of my favorite movies.
Nice. I just wish they made it 2 movies instead of 1, because it's just, like,
Yeah,
it
but
rushes too much.
It does rush. It rushes everything after the scene with that ridiculously hot girl. I mean, people don't
Ramona.
like her now. But
Brie
well,
Larson.
too. Brie Larson, yeah. I didn't realize that was her until I got to know who Brie Larson was with Captain Marvel. But yeah, it rushes the girl, and then it rushes the twins, and then it rushes the end. But the movie did so poorly that a second movie never would have been made, so it's a good thing that they put it all into one movie.
But if they had filmed them both at once, then they would have had to release the second one.
That's
How
true,
about that?
that's true, but
Yeah, no, you're right. In the end, it was for the best. They did only one, but yeah, it could have been even better had it not been so rushed.
right.
And yeah, Brie Larson, like, obviously she's very hot in Scott Pilgrim, and I like Captain Marvel as a movie. Her performance in Captain Marvel is not especially strong. It's okay, but it's not
She
necessarily.
took it in an interesting direction, and I don't know if that's more her or the director, but I don't think it clicked with a lot of people.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, some people were just mad at her because she's a woman and
Right.
she is a little outspoken on Twitter, and a lot of people were just mad about that. Like, I hate that when you can't... For instance, like, remember with Ghostbusters Answer the Call, that weird Ghostbusters movie that not very many people like?
Yeah.
But, like, if people didn't like that movie, you had to really question whether they didn't like it because they just didn't like the movie or because they were being sexist jerks.
Right.
Because so many people decided not to like it in advance. So, like...
Right. Well, you have to do that with Captain Marvel, too, to an extent.
Yeah, you really do, and it's an annoying situation. And if I was someone who genuinely didn't like one of those movies, I would feel bad about it because...
Right, it
like,
makes you not want to... Yeah, it makes you want to just say you liked it so you don't have to join in the group of...
Exactly.
People, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to ally with the, you know, with the
Exactly.
chauvinists and the Nazis and all that. So, yeah, you do have to think about it and be very careful about how you express criticism of a property that has been targeted by the douchebags like that.
Yeah. I liked Captain Marvel, though. I thought it was quite entertaining.
Nice. Wait, is it... Oh, hey, Zim. Good to see you. Yeah, me too. And believe me, like, the girls I've watched it with, they especially enjoy it. Like, it is a really good... It's really good for them to have a hero like that.
Right. That's actually
Yeah,
the main
actually...
character.
Yes, and, like, she faces some problems that girls really experience in their lives, you know, with, like, other people trying to keep them down and not believing in them and whatnot.
Yeah, it was a little
heavy-handed.
But that's true, that they didn't build that into that as well.
For them, they identify with it. And, like, Wonder Woman is a good movie, but I don't think that is very much in the movie at all, you know? Like, that kind of element.
Wonder Woman's not that good either.
Well, the third act, obviously, is just all the way off the rails. Yeah. Anyway, it's been great hanging out with you all. Like, DuckTales Remastered is one of my favorite... Certainly one of my favorite remakes, but it's definitely up there with all-time favorite games. It'll be in the top 50 for sure. It's really good. Tyler, been great hanging out with you.
Yep, fun to be here.
Yes. Icky, thank you for running the contest like always. So, thanks again, everybody. I love you. We'll see you next week. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys. That ought to hold those little SOBs. All the viewers on Twitch are little SOBs.
Tonight, I definitely observed an SOB right at the end there. Platinum Matrix, you're around. Good to see you. There's some other people. Oh, Jesus Ninja. Jesus Ninja is here. It's very good to see him. Can they hear us, like, actually hear us talking during the ending credits, or is it, like, muffled by the sound of the video?
I don't know how loud it is. I still don't know why I have to be Raphael.